Hey guys, welcome back to Travel with the
Dawson!
And today we are outdoors doing a photo shoot. Today Calesia is actually our milestone 30 weeks. And guess what guys? We're gonna be giving you guys some update today and also taking some pictures in this beautiful park. Yep. So guess what? Stay tuned and get ready. Babe, show them the bump. Woo. That's twin bump. So guys, we just had the snow and we are going out and he's saying yeah. We're going for a little walk. Yeah, just to enjoy this. We don't get to see it every day, so we're gonna see what's happening. So Ellie's giving the guys a tour. Wanna go to the playground? Okay, we can do that. Need to get the car cleaned up. What do you want to do now? You want to have fun?
Yeah, at the playground.
You want to go to the park?
Yeah.
Woo.
See all my friends.
That's mommy at 30 weeks. Today is actually 30 weeks. Ah, you didn't know.
I didn't remember.
You didn't remember. Today is 30 weeks, guys. Whoop, whoop. It just snowed, so we are. Oh, wow, babes, you're looking healthy. You're looking good. Guys, it's just snowed, so we're going to take some pictures and see what's up. Yeah, baby? Go, girls. You guys, we're going to soon have a boy here. Don't you guys, you don't have to rub it in like that.
Well, there'll be 3 of us and 2 of you.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be me and someone else.
With another one.
And I'm gonna be here with someone. All right. So we are here. Yeah, the snow went so fast, guys.
Put that on this side.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
So this is, what do you call this? The park?
The green.
It's a green. This is normally a green area.
The white.
Yeah. And we're gonna take some pictures.
Yeah.
You might see some of them in this video. But guys, yes, we are celebrating 30 weeks today. My girls are excited. All right, let me get this going. But yeah, we are doing this, right? Team D! And we said this one. All right, let's get this going. It's snowing, everybody! Come on, babes. Let me get the girl that's on fire shoot. This girl is on fire. These girls are on fire. Guys, this photo shoot is going great. I guess I'm the best photographer here right now. There's no one else to do it, so gotta do this. All right, let's go. Ellie. The snow is everywhere. You find that spot, babes? She's looking for the perfect spot, guys. Because she has a perfect guy taking her pictures. Is that so? I guess if I was a perfect guy, I would know the place to go. I think it would have been best if we had it at the front.
Yeah. It's not nice here.
It's not that. Let me take a few there to see. Let you see. Alright guys, so we are almost through our photo shoot, right babes? How's it been?
Yeah.
30 weeks photo shoot. Ellie's here having us as her swing.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Ellie was our photographer.
Yeah, and Ellie took some good shoot. Well, she took 2 pictures. I might just put them in so you say that my daughter is a pro. Right, Ellie? Yeah. And how are the babies doing? What are they saying? Are they happy?
Yeah.
Oh, babies are. Oh, be careful, babes.
I think they're sleeping now.
Babies are sleeping. So the snow has come and gone. That's about it.
Careful.
Careful, careful.
Yeah. Mommy.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me.
Hey, D Squad.
What's up, D fam?
So we went out earlier and we took some pictures outside.
Amateur photographer. Was it? I'll show you guys
I
some
haven't
pictures.
even seen the pictures yet.
Yeah, you
Are
haven't
they
seen the
good?
picture. I'm not sure.
Well,
You
we'll
can
see.
get a chance to judge. We're gonna put some pictures in,
Yeah.
so you guys can tell us what you think about those photos that I took.
Yeah, we were just in the house and the snow started to fall like rapid.
Crazy, yeah.
And we were like, let's go outside and take some pictures.
Christmas in January.
By the time we got outside, the snow stopped.
Yeah.
But there was still some on the floor, so it was
Guess
still
who had
nice.
fun?
Ellie.
Ellie had so much fun. She was very excited
She didn't want to come inside.
and was crying
You
to.
can't say her name too loud because then she'll come running.
Yeah.
But yeah, today we are just going to be speaking and updating you all about the pregnancy.
Yep. And guess what, guys? She didn't remember, as you can see, that today is
I
actually
know.
30 weeks. So I'm more weird than you.
Yeah, I didn't
So
even.
30 weeks today.
Didn't even think.
Today's Saturday, and so we are celebrating 30 weeks, which is the 3rd trimester.
No, I've been in the.
Yeah, you've been in the 3rd trimester.
But like, this is like so close to the finish line.
Yeah. So we have a few weeks to go. Pray with us that these babies make it to I say 38 weeks. 38.
I don't know if I can keep them in for that long.
That's 8 more weeks. Come on.
I know, but that's a long
You're
time.
a champion. You can do this. You can do this.
I'm not tall, guys. I'm very short.
Yep.
But anyway, so yeah, we're in our 3rd trimester, and yeah, it's just a bit of a reflection of 1st trimester, 2nd trimester, and what has been happening over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy time, but it's been good. Like, every time I go to an appointment, they were like, "Oh, you must be going through it all," and I'm like, "No,
It's not bad.
I'm
Not that bad.
okay." They were like, your cravings must be like through
Crazy.
the roof,
They
and
are,
you're more. I've got cravings.
covertly.
Name me one.
Covertly, guys.
Name me one that I have.
Chris, last night she told me I need to go out at some minutes
No,
to 12.
that was just territorial.
Some minutes to 12 to get crisps for her.
Did you? Tell the people. Did you go out and
The
get them?
shops were closed, guys.
Did you go out?
The shops were closed.
There's 24 hours on a Friday night. You can't pull that one. That wasn't a craving, because if it was a craving, you would have had to go out.
Well, you're right. You're right.
It was just the last packet of crisps.
Crisp, yeah.
And I just woke up from a nap and I was like, oh, what could I eat? Oh, yeah, I remember there's the last packet of prawn cocktail crisps. And I went into the other room and I saw the empty packet.
She almost cried.
like, you should have done your Daniel fast much longer.
Yeah, guys, so I just finished my Daniel fast. 21 days. And I was like, babes, you can't be upset with me because for the last 21 days, you've ate all the things in the house.
Night.
Yeah, and I've not eaten anything. So I think that was the only reason why I did not have to go and buy the crisp at that time. I worked on our conscience.
If it was a craving, you would have had to go.
Okay, if it was a craving, then I would have.
But I was fine. I found something else, and I was fine. But honestly, I haven't had any.
Yeah, but he hasn't been.
Have I?
No, not really.
With Eliana, at the time I was saying it's not a craving, but I just wanted pizza every day.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
But this time.
You've had some moments where you gotten pizza and those things, and KFC. You wanted KFC and all those things at one point.
It wasn't a craving. Because if it was a craving.
I think my wife don't really understand what craving is, guys. So if you understand craving, can you just type in the comments and let us know? Because the last
you
pregnancy.
Say the bad thing.
No, but it's not a bad thing.
And pizza. Why did you say spinach and banana?
Oh, she's been craving lettuce, guys, and celeries.
I would. No, I honestly don't think I've had.
No, I don't think you have really. But I think what we know from the last pregnancy is that after we reflected, you recognize that some of the things were actually cravings.
Yeah, like pizza, I wanted it all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But this time I feel like, no. But anyway, moving on.
I'm going to give her a chance to tell us all about it. I'm going to be a detective and a therapist now. What I'm going to do, yes, I'm going to ask you questions about the pregnancy.
Okay.
And I'm going to try my best to really understand and cause the people here to understand how this journey has been for you.
Okay.
I mean, one thing I can say, you're glowing, you're looking amazing, beautiful, fantabulous.
Thank you.
Ravenously intact.
Is that a word?
Ravishing. You know, guys, I make words up sometimes based on how I feel.
Oh.
All right. So the first question I want to ask, though, babes, is how has this pregnancy been for you? You know, when compared to your last pregnancy.
In comparison, it's hard to compare because they were both amazing pregnancies. This time has been challenging, but easier.
Yeah. Wow, interesting. Tell me more.
Okay.
Tell me more.
So,
tell us more.
So with Eliana, I was working full time in the city.
Oh yes.
So I was up early. I was traveling to work on the train, so I'd walk from home to the train station, take the train, walk to work, and I was working like 9 to 6. And there were long days. It was quite taxing. It was quite tiring. I had the swollen feet. I had all of that. Then it led to the point where we had the bit of the scare. If you haven't watched that video, you can go back and watch it. Bit of a story time. So although that was just a one baby pregnancy, it was quite hard.
Yeah, because it's the first time you were doing a full-time job.
And I was doing a lot. This time now, I'm carrying twins, so everything is a lot more. It's a lot heavier and it's a lot more tiring. However, I'm not working, so I can put my feet up.
And you have better support.
It's COVID.
Yeah.
So everything is kind of indoors.
Relax.
So so it's a lot more. So in that respect, it's a lot more. It's easier, even though I'm doing a bigger task.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So I guess so in terms of the pregnancy in a whole, in terms of physical symptoms, what's this period been like for you? Tell us a bit about what has been happening in your body.
So first trimester, I was super tired.
Yeah.
Every day I had to nap. Like a day wouldn't pass where I
remember.
I didn't go to bed.
I remember.
I'll be back in a minute. And I would go and sleep.
She had dropsy, guys.
I would go and sleep. So it's a lot physically, it's a lot more tiring. Now you can probably hear that I'm out of breath. Like I can't even have a conversation without being out of breath. To go up the stairs, I'm like before I can even tell him what I need
it's
to
do. Good thing I'm more oxygen.
I'm just so out of breath all the time. So physically, I find it a lot more. Like even going out today. It takes a lot more
energy to do a lot.
And also bump is so heavy.
Yeah, guys. The bump
I
is
feel top heavy, like I'm gonna
all
topple over.
Yeah.
And the babies are doing quite well because they're both nearly £3, or
Yeah.
that was 2 weeks ago. So by now they're probably £3 each.
Imagine carrying around.
Yeah.
That's what, £6 plus the water and all those things.
Yeah. So just a bit of.
Maybe about £20.
I'm carrying die twins, so fraternal twins for those in America.
Yeah.
Non-identical for those in the UK.
Yeah. And Jamaica too, they call it unidentical. In Jamaica they call it non-identical.
Yeah.
Well, I used to say unidentical twins, you know. It's non-identical.
So it's 2 sacs. Two
placenta,
2 placentas.
Yeah.
So they're completely
different. They
different.
don't share anything.
However, that makes it a lot heavier. There's a lot more. So so you've got 2 3-pound babies plus the amniotic fluid.
Amniotic fluid, yeah.
Yeah. And then plus the 2 placentas. So it's just super heavy, guys. Like,
Yeah.
I think I've put on 25 pounds.
No, I'm taking some for you, so I don't think you're taking some.
Yeah, so
I'm carrying some for her, guys.
in the last 30 weeks, I think I've put on 25 pounds so far.
Yeah, wow. That's a lot. That's a lot to be carrying around. And it's good that you're not working, because it'd have been well, you'd be working in the 3rd trimester anyway, even if you had a 9 to 5.
I probably would, but it would be very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess one thing I'm thinking about, that is in my mind, thinking about when the pregnancy started. At any point in the pregnancy, in the early stage, before you knew you were having twins, did you suspect that you were having twins, or was there anything different about the pregnancy then?
Twins has never crossed my mind. And since I've been pregnant with twins, the whole world is saying, you're so lucky, you're so blessed. Everybody wants twins. And I'm like, that's never crossed my mind. Like, in my mind, I thought, I didn't know much about twins, and I just thought it was a generational thing. If you have twins in your family, I don't know of any twins in my family apart from my mum's cousins. So they would be my second cousins. So that's the only twins I know in my family. So I assumed it's not from our side of the family, it's from the other side of the family. So in my mind, I was like, oh, it's not in my family, so it's never crossed my mind. So in the early stages, I remember feeling extra tired, and everything was just different to Ellie.
Yeah.
So I remember saying to you all the time, babe, this pregnancy is different. It must be a boy, because I was so tired.
Yeah.
Fatigued, like, it was just different. It had a different feeling. But in my mind, I just thought, it's a boy. It must be a boy. Yeah. This is not how a girl feels.
I remember you saying that.
So for me, no, I didn't know, and that's why it was a huge shock.
Yeah, but I think there was an occasion where I said it one night.
Yeah.
We're having a conversation. I said it, but I don't want to get too deep into that because we kind of touched on that at some point before.
Yes. Yeah, so for that, we didn't know much about twins, so we didn't know that it falls from the ladies' side of the family, and Tony has twins on his side of the family. So he said the night before my scan, he did jokingly say, oh, what if it's twins? And I was like, not funny, it won't be. But anyway, the end of the story is that I found out that my granddad is actually a twin.
Her grandfather is a twin, and he didn't say it to anyone.
He didn't know. Well, he knew, but I mean, nobody knew.
They did some investigation after.
Yeah, so sadly his twin passed at birth, so it wasn't something that we all knew, and he didn't say anything, and nobody knew, but we found that out now.
And guys, it's so important, it's very important that for you out there who still have grandparents who are alive, that you get to know the backstory. Just call them up, sit down with them, find out what their upbringing were, family dynamics. These information are so important, because we only found out after this, because we went back and started to ask more information, and that's how Calesia found out that.
And we were a very close family, so it's not like, oh, we don't really speak. So no, we're a very close family, but it was just something. I guess he's 85 or somewhere in that region.
But such vital information would have been missed. Such vital information would have been missed.
Didn't have a clue.
In fact, it was missed because you got pregnant. You were like,
we were like, Granddad, are you sure? And he's like, yes, I was a twin.
All right, let's move on
Yeah.
to think about the next question. So we kind of touch on this first trimester.
Yeah.
Let's give us a brief update on what the second trimester have been like for you. The second trimester, how has that been for you?
Oh my. The second trimester was okay. I didn't experience any morning sickness in the first trimester, so that continued. I was doing quite well. We were in COVID, so everything was just like
Quite smooth.
a blur. I know
guess-
this is a bit TMI, but the biggest thing in the second trimester for
Mhm.
me was constipation.
Oh, yeah.
That was the biggest thing. Like, it was out of this world. But I'm not going to go into that because it's a bit TMI.
Too much information.
But for me, I'm just being
Well,
real.
we're keeping it real. We're keeping it real. We're keeping
that
it
was
real.
the biggest thing for
Yeah.
me in the second trimester. That was.
Yeah.
But apart from that,
So the second trimester has been good,
Mhm.
except for the constipation. In terms of going to appointments, because I know you've had to go to all these appointments without me because of COVID restriction.
yeah.
How has that been for you? Kind of just going to the hospital by yourself, as opposed to with Ellie, I was there all the time. What was that been?
I think following from the first appointment the first scan.
Mm-hmm.
The first scan, yeah, the first scan that I went to alone and found out that I'm having twins. That was like the peak of all.
Mm-hmm.
So to be honest, after that, everything was like a breeze because that one I found really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I kind of mentally prepared myself to be like, okay, Tonio's not coming to this one, but he came with me for Ellie's.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. There's only one baby in there. You know, he's seen it before and it's fine. And then the lady just blew it out the water to say, no, there's two. So everything after that has been, it's been okay. It's not been bad. And you have
I've been to scans, and I drive her to the hospital and have to stay outside.
Yeah.
But it's I can imagine it can be quite difficult in these times.
And I'm not alone. So
Yeah.
like when I get there, it's not like everybody else has their husband or partner.
Nobody,
And
it's quite
everybody,
common.
like,
Yeah.
I get there and it's just all pregnant ladies. So it's okay. And sometimes, because I'm having twins, I have a lot more
appointments.
Like
Very, very regular.
every week, pretty much.
Frequent, yeah.
One of the midwives said to me, you might as well just set up a tent outside because you're here every week.
Wow.
But I have a lot of appointments.
Taking care of the babies, yeah.
And you're busy, so it's okay.
All right, let's move along. So I guess we're thinking now about where we're at.
Mhm.
So how has the preparation been for you mentally, and that physical preparation of thinking about giving birth to two babies? And guys, she's not going the C-section route. She's
In Jesus'
actually
name.
in Jesus' name. She's
Not that
actually,
there's anything wrong with
she's
C-section.
actually pushing. She wants to push.
There's nothing wrong with C-section,
Yeah.
but because I delivered Eliana naturally, I would love to try
Yeah.
to
And
deliver
we declare it shall be so.
to deliver these babies naturally, just because C-section kind of scares me. Like, all the you mamas that have had C-section, I
Thumbs up.
applaud you, because it is a long recovery time. You know, I've just heard.
I think there's a lot of different views out there in it, because some people think it's the quickest way for them.
Yeah, some people
Yeah, some
opt for it,
people opt for
especially
it.
with twins, because with twins, a lot. Like, I spoke to a midwife the other day and she was like saying, wow, you want to try naturally? And I was saying, yeah. And thank God my hospital promotes the natural route. But she said that most twin mums, they just go for the C-section because they don't. What could happen is that you start with the first one and the first one comes out normal and then the second one has problem and they still have to rush you in.
Yeah.
So you have to heal in both places.
Yeah.
And that's something that can happen. But I do want to try, but it all depends on the babies.
All
Right
depends
now,
on the babies.
the babies are both breech at 30 weeks. So not until my next scan or...
Next scan they'll turn. Turn it around for me. For you. For you. For us.
The next scan, I will know more.
Yeah.
But as it stands, they're both breech.
Yeah.
But to mentally prepare, I'm not stuck with the vaginal only. If it's C-section, if it's whatever, I'm fine. Like
so
I'm
you're
not
flexible. You're okay. Good.
I'm not gonna hype myself up and then
This is the fixed way, and there's no other way.
Because that's what I did, not with Ellie, but I hyped myself up in a sense to be like, I don't want the epidural, and I want a water birth.
Guys, she told me even if I ask for it, tell them no. And by the time she asked, and I'm considering, okay, I'm gonna say she don't want it. She's like, yes, give it to me. So I guess when the pain hits, everything goes.
Yeah, so I was like, I had my birthing plan. It was going to be in the water and everything was really nice. And I'd have my gospel music.
Nothing
that
happened.
Didn't happen. So, yeah.
But I think you know, we've covered quite a lot of questions today. And there's so much more for you guys to know. I think, is there any final thought you want to share on your pregnancy so far? Anything that might be very important to share, just to update our D-fam people out there? D-fam?
No, like this journey has literally been a roller coaster. There's been good days, there've been bad days. The last 2 weeks, especially for me, have been quite hard. It's been an emotional, like I think my hormones have gone to a peak.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't a minute where I just would have burst into tears.
I caught her last week and we just had to just sit down and just hug her up, because I know at this stage the emotions are just all over, and there's just so much kind of uncertainty and so much happening in the body and in the mind, because it's natural to think, especially with all that is happening this crazy time with COVID. But we have each other, we have family support, and we have you guys. So I mean, you know, let us know in the comments. I mean, if you have any top tips, just share them in the comment section. And thank you guys. I mean, this process has been really good, having this outlet, because this is like therapy in a sense, right? It's a therapy session where we are bringing our homes to you and we get to speak about some of these difficulties, because as a therapist I know the power of talking, and it's so good to utilize this space. What we're gonna do, we're gonna wrap this video up. We're gonna show you guys some pictures from the shoot today, and let us know what you guys
DIY
think.
shoot. We've had to do a DIY shoot because COVID, there's no photographers.
You see, I'm not a qualified or certified
photographer. Let's hope the pictures are good.
And guys, listen, we want you guys to help us support, to help us build this channel. You know, we really want you guys to go ahead, share this with your family and friends. Tell them to subscribe to the Dawson's family, guys. I'll pay niceness I come up, you know. I'll be a niceness I come up out that is, you know, when we have Dawson's 5 here.
I know.
Yeah, so,
and I want to share a part of my
delivery. If we can, we'll definitely capture it. I'll capture everything in detail. I'll zoom in.
Not everything, but most things.
Most things. Alright, if I can, or if we can. So guys, yes, go ahead and help us to build this channel. Help us to reach 1,000 subscribers. We can do it. Why not? Let's do this. This is Travel with the Dawson, and I say D-fam. You guys are my family. We love you guys. What did you say?
Love you too.
All right guys, until next time, thank you so much for watching this video. Peace. We're out. God bless.
Bye.